What's up, besties? Welcome back to Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alicia. Thank you all so very much for being here with me on the Almost Daily. Y'all are seriously the best. I just want to take a moment to welcome in all of our OG tribe members and, of course, all of our new G tribe members as well. Thank you for being here. Okay, we're gonna bring the sound bowl. We'll call in spirit, and then we will get a message for you. Oh, okay, here we go. A little premature ding there. Here it is. Watch your ears. Okay. I'm calling on spirit with so much love and so much gratitude. I ask for divine guidance as I interpret these messages. May they help us all on our journey towards our highest and greatest good. I'm asking for love, joy, peace, abundance, and protection for myself, for you, and for all beings on the planet at this time. Thank you so very much, Spirit. Okay, let's get into it. I just want an overall vibe to see kind of the energy around what we're reading on today. We have emotional withdrawal. Okay, so this represents the Eight of Cups energy. So some of you are walking away from something, or you have withdrawn your energy from someone or a situation. Here we'll get more details. Hang on. Emotional withdrawal. And then we also have deception and envy. Holy crap, I can see the reason why, right? So that relates to the Seven of Swords energy, right? So we see somebody here who has, it's pretty cut and dry. What's at the bottom of the deck here? Hold on. Financial and material changes. Okay. So we have someone here that has recently walked away from somebody who was, playing games, being shady, right? Telling lies, not being honest with themselves or the people around them. We also have this energy. This is the Five of Pentacles, this financial and material changes. This deck in particular likes to put a positive spin on some difficult energy, which sometimes I'm here for that. But in this case, it's like, there's consequences for that kind of behavior, for that shady, sneaky, deceptive behavior. And it looks like somebody here is suffering because of it. So going through some financial or material losses, right? The Five of Pentacles is really not a good feeling. When that card or when that energy is around us, when that card comes up for you in a reading, you'll be able to tell that it's like, it is a very heavy feeling. It is very challenging. But I'm interested because I don't know if this is you or somebody who you may be dealing with or somebody who you're thinking of right now in this moment. So let's get some more energy here for you, okay, before we move on. But it's like somebody has found something out that is not very good, obviously. Yeah, I'm also getting that here somebody would rather be broke than deal with somebody who's like a liar. So if you're like getting out of a situation that, maybe you were like okay, for somebody, maybe you were in like a relationship or a live-in situation, or even with like a roommate or something like that, and you found out that you were being lied to or manipulated or tricked or something along those lines. And it's like, okay, well, I don't care if I'm broke. I don't care if I have to spend all of my money on, rent or whatever it is. If I'm going to be like house poor or whatever, I've got to get myself out of a situation. Okay. So for some of you, that's what we're reading on. But we do have accelerated motion here at the bottom of the deck. And this is the Eight of Wands. And I really do like this spin on it because it's like a wish on a star. It reminds me of the star energy here. So there will be something that changes. Something is going to change here in this situation. But let's get some details before we dive right in. Okay. Spirit, please tell me about the person who is withdrawing. The person who's withdrawing, emotionally withdrawing their energy, pulling back their energy right now. Who is this? Who are we talking about? Okay, what's going on? Who is this? Who's withdrawing? Okay. We have the Two of Swords. So not only, I don't know if this is you. I wish I knew if this was you or not. Whoever this is, whoever is withdrawing their energy right now, has not been wanting to see the truth for a long time. And what I mean by that, it's like, I feel like whoever this is knew it was coming, knew it was happening, knew they were even being lied to perhaps, or had a feeling, but they didn't want to look at it. They didn't want to look at it because they didn't. The thing is like there's somebody here who realized, who knew that if you were to withdraw from a situation, or if the person were to withdraw from the situation, there would be some maybe financial loss, or there would be some feelings of loss, or, you know, a breakup or something like that, and it would be difficult. So sometimes people would tend to ignore some of the bad stuff, you know, because they feel like the other option is almost worse. You know, so I don't know what this is yet. Just hold on, y'all. Is this you? Who is this? Who's walking away from something? It's really difficult. It's like I really tried for a long time not to see this. I didn't want it to be true. I didn't want it to be right, but I can't ignore it any longer, kind of an energy. I can't ignore it any longer. Yeah, there has been a lot of confusion. We have the Seven of Cups, but I feel like something has come to light, okay? I still haven't nailed down if this is for you or not. Somebody has finally... The blinders have come off. There is no hiding from the truth anymore. It's all come up to the surface. It's all come up to be revealed. I do feel like there was something that obviously, something so big that they couldn't ignore. Ignore something here. Okay, so tell me about the Seven of Swords. Tell me about this betrayal. We have the Seven of Wands. Okay, another seven, which are spiritual challenges. Sevens are spiritual challenges. Hold on one second. Seven of Wands. Ten of Swords. Yeah. There was a betrayal. I feel like you may have stood up for someone, or whoever this is. I guess I'm going to have to just read it for you, because this could be what's going on for you. You may have withdrawn. You didn't want to see the truth about a situation or a person who was blatantly betraying you. Okay, they may have been going behind your back. Maybe they were talking about you. Maybe they were lying or stealing or manipulating or cheating. It was something very severe. Okay, I have to tell you, with the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Swords, they were sneaking around, and what they did was basically straight up betray you. Okay, and I feel like this is somebody here that you would have stood up for. With the Seven of Wands, I feel like you, even if other people were speaking bad on their name, you would have been like, no, that's not true. You know, you didn't really want to believe it, because oftentimes we obviously want to believe the best. We want to give people that we love the benefit of the doubt. Or sometimes people are really, really good at hiding their true colors. But what is happening here in this reading is that it is all being exposed. So someone is being exposed for who they truly are. And there's no ignoring that fact. Okay, so there is some kind of consequence to this. There is some kind of consequence to this, and I want to know more about this financial and material change, this Five of Pentacles. This is a feeling of loss, right? It is highly challenging, okay? It also could be a feeling of rejection and sadness. You know, it really just depends on the situation. I'm going to have to get another deck here in a moment, but what do we have here? The Knight of Swords. Yeah, it looks like you're having to cut someone out very quickly. Cut and run, I'm hearing. Cut your losses. Cutting your losses, running. This even could have been a bad investment as well. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So it could be materially, like financially is what I mean by, like, you could be cutting and running from a really bad investment. You were lied to, if this is anything to do with your finances. It could have been a personal loan that a friend said they were going to pay you back, and then they didn't. Now you're having to cut your losses, and you are feeling sad because you're cutting the person out as well. But I feel like you kind of knew it. If you had recently loaned somebody some money, this can apply as well. You know, that you kind of had a feeling, you didn't really want to see it, you didn't want to believe it, but you had a feeling that this person would never pay you back, right? That's why they say you should never, like, loan money to friends and things like that, because it does affect the relationship, and I can speak firsthand on that. But yeah, it sucks, because you do want to help out the people that you love, but you know, whatever. Okay. So this is a situation is like, I feel like you did, whoever this is, whatever the situation is, you really stood up for this person. And here you are, cutting your losses and basically cutting this connection or cutting this friendship, cutting this, even like it even could be like a work situation as well. Okay. I do see here that you are going to be just fine. Okay. So I know I see a little bit of fear. I see a little bit of, there was some reluctance in the past to perhaps get away or stop investing in this situation, stop investing in this person, in this relationship, whatever it is, because there was a fear that you would have to like maybe take on all of some expenses on your own, or maybe it would put more pressure on your financial world, right? I do see with the Nine of Pentacles here that you do have everything that you need, and whatever you have worked very hard for, you're not going to lose. Okay, so I wanted to put that out there. I do feel like whoever this reading is for, you are better off. It seems at the moment you are much better off without this sneaky ass individual in your world anyways. So, and I feel like you know that, and it may have been a long time coming, whatever this is. Okay, whoever this is, it's been a long time coming. Would we have the Four of Swords? Even though, okay, it is a little bit difficult to walk away from these situations, whether this be a friendship or a love relationship, or even a job that, you know, kept promising a promotion and then, you know, went behind your back and gave it to the person next to you. You know what I mean? It's that kind of a feeling where it was like somebody went behind your back, okay, and betrayed you. Even though, again, I feel like you really did stand up for this person and you wanted to believe the best. You didn't want to see that this was the reality of who this person is. The Four of Swords lets me know that there is going to be a period of downtime, healing, recovery from this situation. You are going to have to, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but you're going to have to process everything. You are going to have to heal because it was this betrayal did hurt your feelings, and you know, it was very disappointing. And I feel like in general, you didn't really want to have to cut your losses, but you're almost forced into a situation at this point in time. Okay, I don't want you to forget that we do have this accelerated motion, this Eight of Wands, letting me know that things are going to very quickly shift for you after this situation is kind of like dealt with. Okay, so somebody, you know, we'll see. Well, I want to know what this is. I kind of, I'm going to use the Island Time Wellness to get a little bit of detail here for those of you who are here in this reading. Okay. Let's get a little bit of detail here, especially if this is in regards to like a love situation. Okay, but you can apply it to pretty much anywhere. Let's see, what is the situation here that we're reading on? Or what's going on here? We have engagement ring. Oh, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. Okay, so you may have been engaged to someone, or this may be like a divine partner or somebody that you had future plans with, or you could see a future with. Okay, somebody here has recently cut off a commitment, an engagement. Okay, now it doesn't have to be like an actual engagement where there was an announcement and a party and things like that, but it could be it's a partnership. Okay, it's a partnership. So somebody is getting out of a partnership and cutting their losses, okay, and taking some time to recover after finding out about some betrayal. Okay, now I still don't even know if this is necessarily your energy. Let me know in the comments if this is you. I feel like for some of you, you could be going through this, and for others of you, this is somebody that is close to you that's going through this situation currently. Okay, so let me see what else we're reading on here. All I know is that this person, whoever this is going to be okay, and things are going to start shifting for them instantly. It feels like, okay, we have the Phoenix, which tells me all I need to know. New phase, renewal, transformation, growth, you know, changed mind. Something is changing here. Exactly. You know, there will be a rebirth here for this individual who is currently, you know, going through just a change, and it's kind of difficult. It is difficult, I'm not going to lie, because again, the betrayal and the dishonesty, and you know, it just sucks. It just sucks to go through something like this. It really does. We do have here the Golden Mirror and meeting someone new. Okay, so you are, whoever this is, like, yeah, it's like you are going to break this off. This commitment is coming to an end. This commitment is coming to an end. There will be a rebirthing process here. We have meeting someone new, getting back out there, you know, so you are going to get yourself back out there. But we also have this Golden Mirror coming up again. So this is the self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing unfortunately, whoever was, this is like who is being cut, right? Right now, somebody is cutting out or finding out that somebody that is close to them carries these narcissistic traits. You know, I'm not a doctor, I can't diagnose folks, okay? But I can tell you that they may carry a lot of these traits of a narcissist, okay? So that would be like gaslighting, which we've been picking up on. Okay, there are some people who are just kind of getting wise to the behaviors of somebody that they care about, right? They're noticing the gaslighting. They've gone through different stages and cycles, love bombing and discarding and all of that, devaluing and stuff like that. So there is a cycle. If you don't know, like I'm not going to sit here and talk about the cycle or anything, but I have to tell you, there is a cycle of like narcissistic abuse, and you can look it up. Okay, there are incredible creators out here, even on YouTube, on TikTok, all over the place now, who are educating people who are going through these, like who are in these toxic and abusive relationships. And it's like, it's very similar, unfortunately, to the twin flame journey. And I know that's like a hot take for a lot of people, but it is very similar. Okay, so and it is very difficult to tell the two apart. I find it is, and it really depends on who you feel like your twin flame is. And again, no one can tell you what to think or believe, so that is something that you will have to use your own discernment when you are exploring those themes, if that is something that you're going to be open enough to look at, okay? Because it can be quite triggering for those of you who are very adamant that I am on a twin flame journey. And then to look at these things, it can be triggering. But when we see those things and we learn about something new, it's very important to ask why we feel so triggered. Is it because it's true and we're getting angry at that, you know, and it's challenging your own belief? I mean, like it is what it is. I'm just being the devil's advocate here. So that is going to be something that's up to you, but it is kind of coming up in this reading. Okay. It's coming up here, but there's also this, like, I feel like with that Piscean full moon, right? And I know I've been talking about it, and you know, the energy is going to last for a while, right? That's how it works. It's usually a couple weeks to the new moon, right? So it's going to be a growing theme here, right? It's going to be the theme that people have been really kind of waking up, getting in line with their intuition and really following their own intuition, and, you know, really seeing very clearly and then taking action, and no longer kind of putting up with something that isn't right and true for them. Okay, so even though you may not have wanted to admit, you know, that this person that you were dealing with was a narcissist or whatever, whoever this is, again, it doesn't have to be your energy, but it's somebody close to you is finding this out about somebody that they love. Okay, so place it where it fits. It's going to be easier if I just read as if this is for you. Okay, going forward. So yeah, you've discovered, and I mean, like, you may have not wanted to see the signs, and you may not have wanted to admit the things, and you wanted something to work out because, again, you saw this person as being, you know, having a future with this individual. Okay, regardless of the relationship. You did see you living a life with this person, and it is quite upsetting to have to let that go and to cut your losses. All right, but I do have to tell you that there is something new coming towards you. You will dust yourself off, you will get yourself back out there, and you will continue to move forward in your life. Okay, we have mask. Yeah, somebody not showing their true feelings, hiding, pretending, deluding, gaslighting. Okay, so unfortunately, I do feel like a lot of you here were dealing with somebody who, you know, just was completely dishonest and wearing a mask, and, you know, and making you feel like you're taking crazy pills even, okay, with that gaslighting energy, unfortunately. You know, why? What is this reading? I want to kind of shift it and see what energy are you currently in, besides having to walk away, or besides, you know, having to go through this right now. We have this Yamoha, which we had earlier in another reading. It's goddess of all that flows. So you're kind of just accepting it. And of course, even just with that Piscean vibe, right? Those little fishies, they swim, you know, it's easier to swim with the current, you know, the flow of your life, the flow of what happens, and allow and surrender, than it is to kind of try to swim upstream and fight against that natural flow of your life. Okay, so you're not fighting it anymore. You're just cutting your losses and surrendering and continuing to flow in the direction that Spirit's taking you, okay? Which is a good direction, okay? It might not feel so awesome right now, but you are headed towards something a lot more beautiful and something that is truly meant for you, okay? So I am the ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists in me. So you are currently transitioning and transforming the energy. You're transmuting this energy, and I do feel like you are in the midst of creating something new for yourself, a new journey. You will be okay. You will be okay. I want you to know that. We have this, and this came up. I did shuffle, right? Like I did shuffle, but this is at the bottom of the deck, and this came up in the Divine Feminine reading that was out, I believe, on Sunday. I don't remember Sunday or Monday's reading. Anyway, it's the essence of all Buddhas, right? Okay, so I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation, okay? You really have this divine, like you just have the spark of the divine. It lives inside you. You've got a very bright light. Okay, you are freaking magical. Everything that you touch turns to gold, that kind of an energy, right? So even though you've been going through this difficult situation, just try to remind yourself that you are going to be a-okay, okay? I want you to know that. So I'm going to get another deck here, and I just want to know what is going on, where you're headed, or anything else you need to know about this situation, okay? Where are you headed? What's going on? We have the Queen of Swords here. This situation did help to remind you of your worth, your value, and really how to set up some very firm boundaries and enforce those boundaries, okay? I do feel like you are extremely intelligent. You are going to be highly guarded, but you are not so much that you're putting up a wall to anything or anyone else coming into your world. You're just going to know the red flags, and you're going to listen to your intuition. You're going to listen to yourself. You're going to be logical, and you're not going to let your heart rule your decision making anymore. In matters of like who's allowed into your life, who's allowed in your energy. You're just being very much like cut and dry. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. I only have time for people who are honest and true and like, you know, who aren't messing around, and you're not going to give people second chances. This is like the energy of like one and done, like in that sense, like you screw with me once and I just don't have time for you. You know what I mean? So it is a very strong energy that you are transforming. You're making very logical decisions, and you're not allowing yourself to be open to, I want to say be open to manipulation, okay? Because you're not giving more than one chance. You're not allowing it. You're in a completely different vibe now, okay? Yeah, you're just so sick of wasting your time. I feel like you're sick of wasting your time, your energy, your resources, you know, even like your money. And this could apply, again, it can apply to friendships or other relationships, not just in your love life as well. We do have the Five of Swords, okay? Which is talking about you, and I feel like there is a continuation to this energy, you know. I don't know if you can really see. I'm going to try to show you how it's like even the clouds continue over into this from the Queen of Swords, and I'm seeing a scene here. You're this Queen of Swords, regardless of your gender, and somebody is coming up to you, right? Somebody's coming up to you. You're welcoming them in. You've already sent people away. You know, you've already sent people away by telling the truth, seeing the truth, seeing right through. Like I like to say that the Queen of Swords has like this bullshit detector that is just on point, right? And so that's what that's you right now, okay? Yeah, so people who aren't coming at you correct, you're going to send them away, and others who, you know, feel like they can win, feel like they could impress you, or feel like they have the right stuff, I guess, to impress you, you are going to hear them out, okay? You are going to talk to them, you're going to listen. Now, there is somebody here, I am seeing that you may even get an apology from this person, you know, but again, it really depends on you and your BS detector, right? And it depends the severity. So everybody maybe isn't dealing with like a full-blown narcissist, okay? But again, I am feeling that you're not really in the mood for giving out second chances right now, and especially to this person who you may have recently found out that they had betrayed you, right? So this person, I do see that they're going to come back around. They're going to attempt to repair the connection, to repair this situation, because they don't want you to walk away. Yep, look at that, Page of Pentacles. They're going to come in offering you something small, Page of Pentacles is a small offer. It's communication. It's like, hey, can we talk? Hey, can we meet for coffee? Hey, can we, you know, have a conversation, right? I do want to apologize, right? But again, I'm not sure how you're going to react, or whoever this is. There is going to be an attempt for some dialogue here. Yeah, okay, and we do have the Ten of Cups. We do have the Ten of Cups. There's going to be an attempt to repair the connection. Yeah, and that hit the sound bowl. Okay. There's going to be an attempt to repair the connection. We have the Ace of Swords and we have the Star. So here is, I mean, like I said, you're in this mood right now where you're not into second chances, okay? Whoever I'm reading for, whoever this is, okay? We have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're like, I'm going to be fine on my own. I'm good on my own. I don't really, I just heard that Dua Lipa song, like, I don't even need your love, I've been done, whatever that is. I cut you off, you know what I mean? That song, I'm going to post it because it just like came into my mind right now. But it's like, I think there's a line, it's like, you can cry all you want. You can say sorry or cry all you want. I don't know. I'll find the lyric video and I'll put it down there because I feel like that's your energy right now. You're the one singing this song. You're just like, no, I cut you off. I don't need your love. I'm done. Like I'm over it. I'm done. But I do have to let you know that there, see, this is like how the story shifts because energy shift and people shift and people, you know, they get in moods, right? And then that mood can change and, you know, it just depends on who you are reading this. But reading this, listening and tuning in, there is going to be an attempt here, and I see this very clearly, you being in that I cut you off energy, and somebody coming back in to apologize, okay, to apologize to you, to offer, it looks like they want to offer you the world, you know, they want to offer you the world in the sense of like they want to offer you a commitment. They want to offer you a long-term happiness, you know, your ideal. They want to give you something that you wish for, something that you want. Okay. And then we also have the Ace of Swords, which is truth-telling energy. Now, I say, you know, it can be a truth or a lie. It depends on really what it's surrounded by and the energy that's here on the table. And I do feel like somebody is going to be very clear and very honest with you, has made some mega realizations, okay, and is wanting to come in to try to heal the connection, heal the situation, heal it, okay? Because yeah, it just feels like they're having regrets, obviously, because your cutoff game is strong right now. Okay, your cutoff game is strong right now, and this person doesn't like it. Okay, so yeah, I mean that's very interesting. You can also read this as, you know, somebody comes back in, they want to apologize, and then, you know, you do end up getting an offer. I could even be from somebody completely different, okay? But it does look like, I mean, there are, the thing is with this golden mirror energy, like I don't want anyone to get bamboozled, but I don't feel like you will, because again, you are in this, your bullshit detector is on high right now, so you'll be able to sense some red flags and things of that nature. But there will be, you know, there will be an offer to meet again with this person who you did find out betrayed you. So I don't know who you are. I don't know if you have time for that. Many of you are going to say, I don't have time for that. No second chances. Some of you are going to be there for it. And others of you are going to say, well, I guess I would hear them out, perhaps, if their apology is sincere. Because again, going back to this reading, like you didn't really want to lose this individual in the beginning. You were trying not to see that you know what I mean, that they weren't being honest with you, and that they were wearing some type of mask here in the situation. They weren't being honest. And it really, I guess it depends on what they lied about and how important that is to you, okay, what that sense of betrayal was. I mean, everybody's different, and I know I have been in, and I won't give any judgment out to anybody, because I mean, I have been in situations where, you know, I've given somebody chance after chance after chance, and I mean, in the end, I didn't end up continuing a relationship with this individual, but I mean, you know, I wanted it to work. So we sometimes are making decisions with our heart, right, rather than our head. But I do see that whoever's reading this is, you are making very logical choices. Okay, so for those of you, I guess, who are interested, I'm going to take some love oracle and I'm going to see I'm going to see. I'm going to take self-love. I'll take love, self-love, and I'll give you an affirmation. And then for those of you who are curious to see what this conversation is going to be like, you know, is there any block? Like what was the block? What was the betrayal? Or we're just going to get into more details here. Like, how is this person thinking and feeling now that you've walked away? What is it that they're going to come back and say? What is it they're going to offer you? And is it real? You know, like, is it real? Should you give it a chance? That kind of a thing. Of course, at the end of the day, it's always going to be up to you. So even if you're like tuning into the reading, it's still, you have free will. It's your life. Okay. You choose your own adventure. You decide what it is that you know, want. But we're going to look at the next kind of stage, or a little bit further down the timeline, okay, in the extended reading for those of you who are interested, okay. Let's start with self-love first. Let's start with self-love, and this was just, you know, a lot of y'all seem to be going through something like this currently, okay, or just have, or maybe just will soon. I guess, you know, time is linear. So we have love your shadow, love your shadow. We are perfectly imperfect. Accept and love yourself as you are. Do the same with others. Focus your efforts on your own mastery, okay? So still keep yourself first and foremost in you know, just focusing on yourself, what's good for you. I feel like you're going to do that regardless. And yeah, I mean, like, I do feel like for whoever I'm reading this, you know, I feel like apology, it would be welcomed. An apology would be welcome, but whether or not you can forgive somebody, that you don't have to forget, right? So it's up to you. It's up to you. Let me see what this is. I feel like this is in your love life for a lot of you. Others of you, it, you know, it really depends. This could be, again, a work situation, a family member, you know, maybe someone that you still have to deal with, and somebody that you decide just to kind of like no longer invest in, right? Because that's how this all started. It's like you decide to cut somebody off here, okay? All right. Let's see. Can I get a love oracle, please, for our beautiful tribe? Okay. What do we have here? It says, embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So this is somebody that, again, I mean, you were thinking about spending the rest of your life with this individual, okay? Until this betrayal came up, or this, you know, again, you really went to bat for this person. So, I mean, I do feel like there's, you know, you don't want to let go. You don't want to let go of this situation. You don't want to let go of this relationship, okay? Some of you could still be like married or something, and you're trying to repair a rift in a connection, okay, for some of you. Here listening, but let me just see. Let's get your affirmation, and then we'll head over to the extended, and then we'll find out more details about what is going on and the potential. Okay, 2 came out for you, right? The link will be in the description box below, and of course, if for everybody who does join over to the extended and really offers that energy exchange, which I so appreciate, y'all will be entered into a draw for a free reading. Okay, and that's the only personal reading I'm doing right now currently. All right, so and if things change, I'll let you know. Okay, thank you. I am willing to change. I'm willing to change, okay? So I'm willing to release old negative beliefs, okay, or people or thoughts, whatever. They're only thoughts that stand in my way. My new thoughts are positive and fulfilling, okay? So that's something nice. I'm willing to change. And that could even be what this person is saying to you, okay? Because I do have, like, I got to be real with you. I don't like to go back and forth in readings, but I do feel like your feelings, your thoughts and feelings do kind of shift and change when it comes to this individual, because you do have feelings for them, okay? And you don't really want this to go like that, but you were kind of forced to do that cutoff, right? You were forced to. And by no fault of your own, I'm getting here, okay? So I do see that, like, with this energy, the 10 of Cups, the Star, and the Ace of Swords, I mean, I see that as very beautiful, positive energy and potential for somebody actually putting the work in and making some positive changes, okay? I just wanted to say that, and healing to take place, right? The potential is here with this individual. And again, with that Queen of Swords energy that you're in, like, you'll be able to tell as well. So you can be confident in that. Everything is going to be okay, and it's, you know, going to be up to you. But here we have, I now go beyond other people's fears and limitation. Okay, this one's a little tricky to read. So it is my mind that creates my experiences. I am unlimited in my own ability to create good in my life. I like that. Yeah. So it's like it's your life. You're really taking ownership of your own decisions and of your energy and who you allow in your life. Okay, so it is kind of it is very beautiful, and it is very strong energy for you at the moment. Yeah, and I feel like you've got someone shaking in their boots with your cutoff game, right? Your cutoff game's got someone shaking. And I know I'm not saying that until like the very end of the reading, but I feel like that's probably a good title. Oh, y'all, it is hard to think of titles every day or every time we read, especially ones that are going to be like, okay, try to wrap up, like wrap up everything we speak about in one sentence that fits in so many characters. Like, oh, it's hard. But anyways, I'm sending you lots of love. Thank you very much. Again, I would love reading here for you. If you like my vibe and you haven't joined our tribe, what you waiting for? We would love to have you. You are so welcome here in this space. We try to foster a safe space for everybody. And yeah, I'm just sending you lots of love, and I'll see you in the extended or in the next reading. Take care, loves.